There's a lot of talk now about what Ukraine is doing to the Russian equivalent of Amazon. It's called Wildberries or something like that. It's actually even more integrated. Just like we can't imagine our life here without Amazon, even to a larger extent, the Russian people cannot imagine themselves without this chain of stores. And I just wanted to say my 5 cents. With all the discussion whether Ukraine is doing it correctly according to international law or incorrectly according to international law, one thing I can say for sure is if, for instance, Germany would be fought according to what's considered normal today, how the fighting is usually done, and especially if you'd have, let's say, at the time of the war with Germany during World War II, if we had, let's say, a Republican president, and I would imagine that the leftist newspapers and other TV stations and everybody else on the left would try very hard to trash this president. It doesn't matter who it would be like. I don't want to say necessarily that imagine Trump at that time. It doesn't have to be Trump, just, Reagan even, doesn't matter. A Republican, let's say, president, just a alternate history type of an idea. World War II, Republican president, and leftist newspapers showing the pictures of dead German children, which of course in every war there are dead children, but claiming that this is all the fault of the American army. At the same time, obviously the prices of gas and all kinds of other prices are going up. And again, the leftist type of newspapers and TV stations are screaming bloody murder, that this is American suffering over the war that we don't need, that has nothing to do with us. And on top of it, from time to time screaming about international law, so many people being killed, right? Was it proportionate and things like that. And in the end of the day, we would never be able to win. Hitler would still be in power. Or the Russians who wouldn't care, they would actually win over Hitler. So the way that it works right now is that any basically Western type of country, it's very hard for it to fight any wars. Right? It's easier for them to give all kinds of monsters to fight against each other. They'll certainly not follow any laws, the kind of proxies or whatever. Let, for instance, al-Julani, the head of Syria, let him take care of the Hezbollah, right? Because, obviously, he'll cut the necks of everybody there. Women, children, nobody will care. Who will care? In Sudan, something similar happened. In just 2 weeks, they killed something close to 100,000 people, almost everybody civilian. Did anybody care? So that's what today's mentality causes, and especially leftist mentality, that the only people who could fight are the people who don't follow any rules.